Heather Wilson is taking another shot at the U.S. Senate, and this time she may not have too much competition in the primary. News 13's Jeff Todd was there as Wilson made it official this afternoon.
Hoping to avoid another ugly primary, the message was one of unity this afternoon as the Republican Party and a lot of their heavyweights took no time to waste and back Heather Wilson. When Wilson made a run to replace Pete Domenici in 2008, she and Steve Pearce hammered each other over the primary. Pearce ended up edging Wilson. Then Pearce was beaten soundly by Tom Udall. Today, Wilson was introduced by Domenici, who called Wilson the best candidate in New Mexico. Last time around, Domenici waited until a week before the primary was over to endorse Wilson. Too little, too late. Now, former Congressman and Secretary of the Interior Manuel Lujan said big names are already turning out for Wilson so that there's no infighting within the party. While that was happening, Democrats are already firing away at Wilson.
Many of my friends from the legislature could not be here today, and I'm pleased to let you know that almost half of the Republicans in the House and in the Senate are endorsing me today.
She voted with George Bush consistently for economic policies that drove this country into the ditch and put thousands of New Mexicans out of work. And you know, at the end of the day, quite honestly, we've been used to a U.S. Senator for the last 30 years who put service above politics.
Steve Pearce has not said one way or another if he wants to run again. Now, Lieutenant Governor John Sanchez says he's being urged to run against Wilson for the GOP nomination, but hasn't yet made up his mind. Dick, back to you.
As you mentioned, Democrats are already unloading on Wilson. The National Democratic Senate Campaign Committee is accusing her of being linked to, quote, some of Washington's darkest scandals and shadiest figures. And the state Democratic Party is using her announcement to ask for immediate contributions to help make sure she is not elected.